In the first quarter of 2025, the U.S. economy dropped by 0.3%, which was worse than any significant prediction. That contraction occurred days before a comprehensive new tariff plan was presented by the White House. The full impact has not yet been felt by factories. However, the terror was ingrained already. Orders halted, investment froze, and one of the oldest automakers in America started to go into difficulties. Not because the market cooled off, but rather because Washington heated up. Ford didn't announce anything spectacular. No urgent news conference, just quiet. A silent admission followed. Profit projections were cut by $1.5 billion. Indefinite suspension of financial guidance. It was more than just a poor quarter. It was the start of a collapse. Additionally, the question looms over every boardroom and break room across the nation. Is it possible for a policy intended to safeguard American manufacturing to completely undermine it? Because Ford's situation is more than just a business narrative. It serves as a warning. It began with a statement that was tucked away in Ford's most recent earnings call. 5 silent words that rocked the entire industry. No flashy press releases or large headlines. We're putting our guidance on hold. That was the warning sign for Main Street. On Wall Street, payrolls, prices, and unfulfilled promises would be the subsequent repercussions. Ford had projected a profit of between $7 and $8.5 billion going into 2025. That was prior to the imposition of tariffs. They had already cut their estimates by $1.5 billion by July. Advised investors not to anticipate any additional revisions this year. More powerful than any campaign slogan are the numbers. From $1.3 billion to barely $473 million in the first quarter of this year, net income fell 64%. Morgan Stanley analysts described the 5% decline in revenue to $46 billion as a strategic tremor that might cause a long-term fracture. Investors responded quickly. Following market hours, Ford stock fell more than 2%, wiping out market value in the billions. It was recalibration, not panic. Executives were frantically working behind the scenes. As confidence broke, the return of manufacturing was a pledge made by the 47th president.
Instead, Ford was trying to figure out how to hold on to what it still had.
Possessed.
At the center of the crisis were the new tariffs,
light-duty automobiles,
25% on imported light-duty vehicles, aimed at forcing companies to assemble more inside U.S. borders.
Ford's supply chain, however, was not
but
designed
Ford's supply chain wasn't built for